Alright, all you supernatural stunners and daredevils out there, welcome back to Under the Radar. And now it's time for us, for the first time in well over 12 months, to see which one of you crazy stunners is gonna break the laws of physics and gravity just to pull off a cool stunt, as we get ready to leap into another supernatural edition of the weird world of stunts. And the first stunt that we have up comes from the stunner NC Sage, nice name by the way, with their said stunt, Jump 2. And the reason I got a feeling they called this 2 jumps is because this guy driving the brand new car that was featured a part of the Diamond Casino Resort would try to test out the shocks of this car by jumping on that Grand Sonora racetrack highway like no other, only to skip like a stone over the second jump and to leap right over their friend, landing on all 4 wheels like what, maestro? Like a glove. And I bet you're wondering at home, why in the world does this count as one of the stunts for the weird world of stunts? We looked very closely as we zoomed in on the car that leaped over the other one. There was no driver. Now, they can dispute it all they want to that there was a driver in that car, but we didn't see him. Probably because the windows were tinted, but the front windows, the windshield itself, there was no driver in there. So the car was driving itself. My God. Anyway, folks, the next stunt that we have up comes from the stuntress Oleg Spry with their said stunt, Crazy Jump Red Car. And in this crazy jump in this sports car like no other, we go to the top of Mount Chiliad on a custom ramp made by Oleg to pull off one of the hardest tricks yet to be pulled off outside of a Hot Wheels track by pulling off something we like to call here on the weird world of stunts, the gyroscope. And this gyroscope is one full backflip followed by a 540 spin in the midst of doing a backflip. And this guy, or girl, was able to do this said stunt all while in slow motion, what it appears to be like, have the car upside down while doing the spin, only to flip back around in the opposite direction to land on all 4 wheels on the other side of the ramp like what, maestro? Like a glove. For him to just power slide his way and shut the engine of the car off, ending this stunt with not only the doctors, the maestro, and of course myself, along with the PR department, slack-jawed for a good 5 minutes on how cool and how easily he was able to pull off this stunt without hitting any of the rocks on this said makeshift mountain of doom. Which, by the way, I think we all can agree this guy is insane, right? Right? Yeah, alright. And the next stunt, speaking of insanity, which is right up our alley for this part of the show, comes from the creator Ep.226 with his said stunt, Madness. And the perfect name for this crazy over-the-top stunt that features our driver that goes by the name of Abdullah, who decided to go on a little bit of a power-sliding power trip through regular Los Santos traffic on the Los Santos freeway, and would slide to the left, then slide to the right, then slide to the left again, back to the right, only to go into oncoming traffic and to pull this makeshift electric slide or cha-cha slide on the road onto oncoming traffic, almost hitting a truck before the truck would spin around, and I should say the car that he was driving to spin around while it almost hit the car, drive backwards, turn back around like if this was a transporter, and just drive straight along like nothing happened. Absolutely incredible, and a near-death experience that I got a feeling that whoever was driving alongside of him probably had when he saw this car coming. And the fact that we're able to get these things on film is absolutely insane, according to what the maestro just told me. But hey, it's the weird world of stunts. These things are normal occurrences. And speaking of normal occurrences in this Twilight Zone world of stunts, folks, the next stunt that we have up comes from the stunner King Gigadora 96, nice name by the way, with their stunt GTA 5 attempting to land at LSIA without a tail. Now, when we first heard of this stunt, folks, we were wondering, it's like, hold on, he has a tail on the back of his plane, things are fine. It was a commercial airline 747 plane trying to land at the airport at around, I guess, 3:45, because they had a lot of people to pick up, only for from out of nowhere, this Dreamlifter plane would have the back tail of the plane lifted from off the back of it. It just dropped off and fell into, I guess, the golf course. And then this guy would try to land the plane with another plane giving him a couple of cool lessons to keep calm, to try to land it smoothly as he tried to practice his emergency landing drills. Excuse me for that little bit of a slip up. And speaking of slip ups, folks, when he tried to land the plane, it looked like he made a successful 3-point landing, only for him to have a little bit too much speed and headwind for the plane to kick back up into the air, go a little bit to the right, and smash directly toward the ground and explode upon impact. And if you're wondering at home, did the pilot survive this? Why, yes he did, with a couple of scrapes and bruises, because it looked like just when that plane kicked back up into the air, he jumped out at the last minute, only to damage his shoulder upon landing. And according to the doctors, it's just a minor cut. You're telling me he was able to jump out of this plane with that velocity at that height before it crashed back down to the ground and only got a bruised shoulder? Insane. Absolutely insane. And to keep up with this insanity, folks, the last but not least stunt that we have up for this week comes from the stunner Insane Dude 4 with his said stunt, Bluntly Come Out. And during this said insane stunt features this guy who likes to be called Kurt for some strange reason, probably because he looks a little bit like Kurt Cobain, I could be wrong, was riding along with his BMX bike doing a couple of tricks and decided that he was going to do a foot plant on the side of a makeshift bush in the corner, only for that makeshift foot plant to turn him into a Pop-Tart as he foot plants on the side of this bush, flies into the air all the way across the street for about a good 125 yards, or according to what the maestro said, 127 feet, straight into the air, making a high arcing rainbow shot, only for him to land on the side of the, I guess, bus stop he drove past, and for his arm to just catch on the top of it, for him to land on both feet, like a glove? I'm confused. He landed on his feet, he didn't get hurt, and he walked away whistling a happy tune like this was normal business. What the hell? And according to the doctors, he didn't suffer any injuries when he landed on the ground, so we'll take their word from it. But still, that is the weirdest thing I think I've seen all week besides the other stunts we just listed. And if you guys want to check out any other cool or weird stunts of people trying to get themselves maimed for unnecessary fame, you can head on over to the socialclub.rockstargames page, only known as socialclub.rockstargames.com, and just head on over to the video page to check out a couple of crazy and impossible and insane stunts that not even Ripley's, Mulder, or even Scully would believe if they saw it with their own two eyes. And trust me, they've seen a lot over their careers, and they won't believe this. And I guess with that said, folks, we might as well head back to this music, and when we return, we'll be back with yet another edition of the GTA Online Top 5 Tracks of the Week, right after this. So don't get lost in the madness just yet, folks, and stay tuned.